Guadalajara, the best time of the year where you get to relax. You mean this part of Mexico? Yeah, isn't it fun? It's kind of relaxing. Well, I have to admit, but what makes you think Guadalajara is best for you? Well, it's quite simple, because here, I always relax just to get out of America once in a while. But it's the only place where they usually play these movies about me. These movies? Yeah, Mexico has appreciations due to my handsomeness. I see. So is this your own exercise yard? Of course. Mind if I join you? I train too. Oh, really? Yeah, like a lot. Hey, look at me. I'm Fidget. Yeah, and I'm Tamango, if it's all right with you. I don't know who she is, but you don't want to get in her bad side. Oh, really? Yes! Roger, I'm okay, sis. But isn't it fun just to chill out? Yeah, you just said that. Well, I'm out of sentences right now. But still, let's wander around. So, what do you do here in Guadalajara after you've been invisibly ignored for once in a while? Well, let's just say I wanted some peace and quiet to get over from my sorrows, since no one seems to recognize me anymore. But they do play my movie thousands of times in Spanish. In fact, I speak Spanish myself. Oh, really? Demonstrate. Hola, señor and señoritas. I am Raja. Yo quiero un carrot. Please. Por favor. You haven't taken Spanish class, haven't you? No. I'm a tune. You don't take classes, but I understand them mostly. Okay. Besides, it's not that simple. Is that your swing? What happened to that one? Bongo kind of broke it. The bear? No, the big mountain gorilla. You don't want to get into his nerves, especially how Eddie called him a chimp. How come I don't see him around? He's not a fan favorite. He's too gruesome. Even I'm kind of afraid of him myself. I see. But hey, it's fun to get to know each other. Roger, have you ever wondered why I became a cop? I don't know. You watch a lot of robot cop films because they came out in the 80s. Because you inspired me. Come again? Inspired you? Yeah, you were the first rabbit to solve some cases. The only case I ever solved so far is Cloverleaf Industries, but that was a commercial accident. And I did found this piece of paper that I wrote for a love note, but it's however the deed to Toontown. I see. But still, you inspired me. And at least I like the part when you stood up to those weasels, especially their boss. Oh, smart Alec? Don't you mean smart? Shh. Not so loud. These Hispanics are offended when you say some potty words. I know that, but I was going to say smarty, because I don't say that either. But still, it's very inappropriate. They should re-advertise him again. Besides, I rather call him smart Alec because it rhymes with glass when you change it. Well, no, I don't. He's kind of my favorite bad guy I really want to punch. Really. I did stood up to him once by pointing the gun. I made him drop it on the floor. And yet I like the part when you say under arrest, even though you were just pretending, but I'd rather be a better example. Well, either way, it's more than meets the eye. So, Roger, what do you plan to do in Guadalajara? I want to build a theme park right here in this park. Yeah, it's wide open spaces. I don't know if it's big enough for a theme park. You still got to chop a lot of trees and get a legal permit for this. Legal permit? Yeah. Except you don't work for these cops around here. They basically know me, and others seem to less know you for being a replacement. I don't want to be your replacement. I want to be your inspiration. Like wherever I go, you follow. And I thought Nick was the one who needs to follow you more than Jessica needs to be with me. She will be, and I promise I'll find her one day. Except I don't know when yet. But it's basically obvious. Oh, really? Well, I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. What happens if you build another Disneyland Mexico here? Because they never done this before. It's true. If they can make you the first bunny to be a cop after you learn from my experience, they can build a Disneyland theme park right here in Mexico because all these Chinese people and Japs are kind of getting carried away. Hey, Baymax is a Jap. I mean, he's Japanese. At least he understands it, but that doesn't mean I have to reject him. I don't want you to reject him. Besides, he hasn't got a sequel yet. Well, try not to say that in front of Hero. He wouldn't like that if you hurt his feelings. Especially you're lucky you don't have either. Well, it's true. But I'd rather choose you to be in my sequel. That way I can learn more from you. What's more to learn for? I don't have any things to gag. But it's enjoyable. You're gonna like this new experience. Roger, do you have any family members other than Jessica? Like, do you have any kids? No. The only kid I ever looked at it was baby Herman. He's actually some dwarf who behaves like a kid. He smokes a lot, except smoking ideas banned. That's why you don't see him that often. Okay, so what else can he do than smoking? Go bowling? Close enough. Like he wants to bowl with his own little ball I play with him. Besides, I've done a lot that you can imagine. I see. You want to get a fruit chamoy? Sure. They might have carrots in there. Yeah, I think so too. So what's the sequel of yours going to be about? Because for mine, I prefer CGI versus 2D. Well, I don't know yet, but but rumor has it I feel like I'm going to fight some kind of reptile of some sort. Or amphibian in case he or she is the main bad guy since you fought an ugly sheep looking thing, even though I didn't expect that to happen. Well, we'll get to that later. Okay, I guess for a hotel that we're spending for tonight isn't what it seems. Great. No pillows and definitely no AC. I thought spring doesn't start for another 2 months. Just face it, sister. I knew we should have stayed at the other hotel. I thought this would be more isolated. Well, isolated, but yet uncomfy. I am sweating. Look at me. I'm melting. I'm melting. Oh, what a world. What a world. Get me AC. Please. I can't. Ew. How do you tunes even ink yourselves the way we do it? And look, you're inking too. That's sweat, actually. It is? Ew, you need a shower. Yeah, I guess I do. Let's face it. Now I know how Dopey feels when he's not so cozy without a big pillow. I like the part when he almost had it for himself until his brothers were fighting over it. Yeah, and how you know. But tell you what, I'll be your pillow for now. You want me to sleep on your belly, aren't you? It's not too personal. Well, do you have a better choice? There's always a hotel waiting for us. I don't have any pesos. What are pennies? Pesos. It means Mexican money. Oh, is that better? I guess so. But let's talk about what can we do for Guadalajara. Do you have any ideas? Well, I do want to build a Roger Rabbit right here in Mexico since they always play my movies, but they haven't played them for like since maybe the last 2 decades. Yeah, but they can still play any time. Roger, they have new movies that can take your place, and your film is almost um, boring. Well, I don't know anymore. I mean, it's overused. So is your face, but I understand. I'm not meaningful anymore. I'm totally forgotten by everyone except me. You only like me because you kept me alive for a bit some time. But I do want a Roger Rabbit right at Disneyland Mexico. So what do you want it to be? Some roller coaster or just the one at where you built your place? Maybe both, if it's all right with you. Because originally I wanted to do a ride here at Disney's Hollywood studio, but unfortunately after all these chit chats I was scrapped. It's like I have no meanings for. I should sue them for this. Yeah. Maybe it's because back then you weren't originally meant to be a Disney character, but for some reasons they still only for occasional moments. Were they waiting for an anniversary treat? Maybe. But let's discuss something else. I know. Let's make Disney Hero Land. That can only exist here at Mexico. Disney Hero Land. How about just Hero Land or City, whatever it comes? Why you want to do a place called Hero Land? Because ever since they are discussing about having a villain's theme area, maybe we can do the same thing. That way we can stay in balance. Well, if we're gonna do Disney Hero Land, then you have to list out some action versions of it. Like, what can you add there? How about Wreck-It Ralph, Buzz Lightyear, and Stitch, and maybe Baymax? How about the rest of BH6? Yeah, that too. Sounds comf. And maybe we should put Pandora. Okay. And maybe Tarzan and Aladdin attractions. How about Jungle Book, rafting, river rapids? That too. But I want to put my favorite girl in there. I haven't seen her for a while, but she's always my favorite. Her song melts my heart up. Yeah, I haven't heard hers for a while. But who else? And maybe we'll just we'll put Encanto and Coco rides in there. How about the Grand Fiesta Tour? I kind of enjoy this. Really, who are those birds' names again? I didn't get them on time. I know Donald, but well, the red rooster is name is Panchito, and the other is Joe Caballerining. Actually, it's pronounced Jose. I know, but I prefer Joe. Ah. And what about some meet and greets? Well, let's just make those two love frogs just regular frogs because I like them better when they're amphibians instead of regular people. Yeah, me too, but I'm not comfortable with seeing them like this without their signature tresses. What's wrong with the way they look? Let's just say where I come from, A friend once told me here in Zootopia, everyone can be anyone while others want to be nude. Is that so? I have friends who are nude, but I don't want to talk about them. Really? And you're nothing like the last gray rabbit I know. At least he doesn't wear a police officer more than I don't dress up like some kind of dunker. Despite I have hair and blue eyes myself. I don't know who you're speaking of, but whatever he is, I'm pretty sure he's not like Max. Nope, he wouldn't be. So Roger, where are we going? I'm gonna take you a place where you might want to relax a bit. Okay. Is it the park again? Well, no. We're going to the zoo. You mean like another Zootopia here in Guadalajara? Like big promising cities? Well, no, not exactly. It's like a park, but a national one. And you're gonna like how the birds fly, how the tigers growl, and the lions slumber. Roger, you lost me back there. I've seen a lot of animals do that, but why? Well, maybe you haven't noticed. This is the zoo. Look. Okay, what's a real zoo to you? It's a place where all the animals like to sanctuary in their pens. It's part of their exhibits. Wait, you mean this is a death museum? No, it's not like that. I mean, it's not taxidermies. I mean, this is a homing exhibit where you get to watch animals eat stuff, but usually until they're released back to the wild. Wait a second. Let me read this in my iPhone. It says, wait, this is a prison. No, it's not. It's sanctuary. There's a difference. What's the difference? What crimes have they committed? Nothing. Not even poaching is a crime. So wait, how long do these animals need to stay inside this big zoo? Until they're free. It takes like days, weeks, or months until they're rehabilitated and released. You mean like the Marine Life Institute, except they were fishes? Yeah, most of them are penguins, except I don't know what that is yet. Maybe you haven't seen Finding Dory yet. Well, I did see it, but I didn't pay attention for it any further. But I was expecting forget it. I'll catch up soon. Are you coming? I'll wait right here. What's wrong? Last time I went to a place like this, except it wasn't, like you said, an exhibit, but rather an oasis. Well, it is like an oasis, except with cages and some pins. Think of it as a petting zoo. Are you sure there are no rabbits in the zoo? Rabbits? What makes you think they'll display them there? Because I don't want to see my own cousins looking stripped. What's wrong about being naked? It's nothing. It's just last time I went there, Nick kind of tricked me. Come on, most of my toon friends are nude, but I don't want to talk about them. I know it's disturbing. No, it's just personal. Because not everything in me is canon. Okay, I'll go. But I'm going to cover my eyes. Relax, it's fun. Roger, yeah. Will you ever tease me if... Oh, look, it's Disneyland in Mexico already? Where? I want to go on it first. Major look. Wait, that's not Disneyland Mexico. Unless they want to refurbish it, but... You really joke me this time, Hops. Whatever, Rabbit. That's Mr. Raj to you. Since we can't use the same species. Okay, Mr. Rogers. At least it's open, because last time I went there, it was closed. Do you always go there? Well, for fundamental educations, yes. It's quite fun. Wouldn't you love it? Hopefully... Oh, look, there's a picture. Okay, I'm not comfortable. I get it. You want a censorship mode. Well, I don't have that. And last time I failed to do so is when my boss was gunned down. And at least your boss was right about one thing before I met you. What's that? I'll meet someone new, which is you. You mean I'll meet, you get the point. But by the meantime, let's just get some tickets. Okay. So Roger, what exhibit are we gonna see first? Well, my personal friends, the Penguins, if you've seen Mary Poppins. I frankly did not much. It's not a good movie for me, actually. Well, come on, everybody loves them. Why can't you? Besides, I have lots of penguin friends. As long as we don't bump into some ferocious lion, tiger, or bear, I hardly wish to remain this way. Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure Baloo and Leo the lion, and also with who else? Well, I can't say Shere Khan because he's mean. And the only lion I rather entrust is just Simba. What's wrong? What did I just say? Don't mention his name. That Lion King is a menace. I saw what he did. You're not scared of his wrath, are you? Yes. I don't trust him, actually. So, what is this exhibit? Well, frankly, it's supposed to be some kind of monkey cage. I don't see any monkey. Some prison it turned out to be. It's not a prison, it's captivity. They just help animals like you do. That's because I'm a cop. It's my job. And your job, however, is just making kids laugh. Yep, that's what I do. We all have a purpose to serve. But at the end, you wanted to be a detective while I previously used to perform in a school play. You know, at least we have one thing in common. Well, still no sign of any. Ooh, a beluga. It's right there. Where? They got some sky gondolas there. I highly think. Oh, look, I found Nemo and Dory, but where's Marlin? Roger, I'm not in a mood for references right now, especially the rarest ones. Unless you mention about Flounder, I'm okay with it. Oh, don't worry, you will always be okay with it. That must be the exhibit of the sea life. Let's go see it. Does this turtle remind you of anything? Yes, but he's not much of a Disney character unless you're referring to Crush, or was it, you know, I really been away from Disney for too long. Well, you probably may not heard any stories about the tortoise and the hares. That's us. At least I'm faster than this one. At least too fast. But those are just fairy tale balonies. Anyway, let's go inside this big fish tank exhibit. I'll wait right here. Why? Because I don't want a big ugly shark or barracuda to snatch me. What's the matter? You scared? Scared? How dare you talk to an officer like that, you former fugitive? How dare you call me a fugitive? But don't worry, I'll protect you. You've probably still got damsel in distress vibes left in you. I'm not a damsel. That's only if I was outnumbered. Well, you will be soon, but not as long as I keep you safe and cozy. Really, like how you defend yourself from those weasels before Greasy dropped the bricks on you. Hey, I was having a good moment. I didn't pay attention. But if I did, I would have shot him. Except you don't shoot. But I do like your bravery. Well, let's get in. This is so darker than the Cave of Wonders. More like the Cave of Under the Sea type. Just don't touch anything. Come on, this place is, don't press any buttons. But those fishes are, I've never seen some before. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Come on, let's go look around. See what embraces you. At least there's no kids around here to bother us. It's a school weekend. Ooh, rainbow fishes. Read a book once. Now let's see. Strange stalactite corals. Let's see them. Let me know if you see a clownfish exhibit. I thought you said you don't want to hear about it. Well, I changed my mind. For now. Let's see. Unlike last night, I feel breezy. I wish I could just stay here and sleep. Oh, it's the AC. It's still winter, but I guess the atmosphere wouldn't matter. Yeah! Roger, what's wrong? That thing! Pike! Ah! I hate these creatures. It gives me nightmares. Is that a barracuda? It's called a captain. It says cat tan. Those things look like vicious predators. Don't get me started. They do have fangs. And it says they are indeed predators of, I can't tell. Let's just hope we don't see any more sea monsters. Ah! Snake! That's an eel. Yeah, but still, snake! There's no predators behind me, is it? Nope. Oh, good, me neither. Okay. Hey, Judy, look, I found flounder. He's right here. They're clownfishes, not flounders. And the answer is, that's not a word. I was going to say marlin this time, since his name is already mentioned. I know, but you still got habits about entrusting this kid. Oh, look, they got a starfish. At least it doesn't have a sea sponge. Roger, when was the last time you saw a starfish and a sponge? Since they were rookies back in my day, they haven't even got auditions yet. But yet my mouse, Mickey, and his rabbit friend helped them out while I just watched them. Oh, look, a blue tang. This does look familiar, and so anyway, now what? And oh, thank you, sir. I wonder why. Ad's broken.
No, it's not.
Now let's see. Man, this thing looks ugly. Porcupine fish. Is this your starfish? Yeah. Could have been peach, but what's so funny? You're wearing something under your breast. Okay, that was disgusting. I would never use it for an accessory. Oh, you will. You will. Wow, it looks beautiful up there. Sharks! And a stingray. Okay, that is one big shark. And stingrays. How many exhibits are there? A lot than you can imagine. So this is what it's like to be free. Yeah. Those are some big fish. Well, welcome to Under the Sea. Do they have a crab like Sebastian or Tamatoa? I don't think they got crabs here. At least not yet. Ugh. What's wrong? Just look. Wow, that's a lot of bottles on that picture. Yeah. There's a reason why they call it pollution. Because it's illegal to throw junk in there. It is illegal. That's why I became a cop, to put some laws about adding junk there. I haven't seen that image for a long time, since it's back in my day. Yeah, it does look kind of old. But at least you know my goal is don't throw junk in the ocean, otherwise you might kill a fish. Well, there's lots of fishes to not kill. Manatee. What's a manatee? I have no idea, but it's probably some sea lion looking thing. Well, whatever it is, that's what I like to find. Ooh, that looks like a playground area. I'm gonna call it as a good statue of manatee. Won't we see that in Finding Marlin soon? Finding Marlin? You know, in case they do a third sequel someday. Roger, I highly doubt they're gonna do that because they haven't made one for years except the 1 year where I came in. Yeah, but it was worth it. But I didn't expect a dumb ending like this because I usually like the kid. He's so cute. He makes my Achilles heels. At least he's much nicer than Baby Herman. Baby Herman was mischievous in the outside, but inside he has an attitude you don't want to mess with. Someone's gonna get spanked, and it's not me. You want me to spank Baby Herman before he strangles my arm down? Roger, if he's your friend, you should show him who's boss instead of being a little scared to yourself. Oh, look, flamingos. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, and hope there's no frogs in there either. Now, don't worry. Here, let me help you. Is that better? You blindfolded me? Yeah, I do it for you. Okay, I'm not blind, but just take me whatever depends on it. Wow, that's some manatee right there. They look like hippopotamus mermaids, except without their feet. Yeah, it looks disgusting, but that's just nature. That one looks like it's asleep, probably hibernating till spring since we're already in winter. That's a bear thing. And I highly doubt myself if I ever seen bears sleep every day and night. I'm sure you don't. Those are strange jellyfishes. Yeah, does anybody have a sea sponge with a net and glasses so they can catch these things? Why would he need glasses for? Protective eyewear in case they sting the ointment in your eyes. All right. You know, that is dangerous. Yeah, pretty. Roger, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just not used to... I'm allergic to jellyfishes. You're not. You're just exaggerated. No, seriously. You need to touch the heads, but not their tentacles or their tendrils. Otherwise, you will get electroshock. Oh, really? You sound like a bad guy's name to me. I hide if there's any bad guys named Shocker and Electro. Well, I heard about Spider-Ham. Let's see if this pig takes out those jellyfishes and eels. Clearly, there's no such things. Well, there is to me. I don't feel nothing. Of course you're not. But I do. I'm allergic. It gives me a rash. Where's a healthcare companion when you need one? Don't worry. I can still heal myself. I can heal all my boo-boos if it's all right with you. Boo-boo. You are kind of cute for a rabbit. And you're kind of sweet for a hare. Gee, what's that smell? No more corn dogs for them. Salt, cheese, and crackers. Something reeks. I haven't smelled that since the Oasis. Oh, look, penguins. And yet they got stinky feet. More like happy feet, if you ask me. But still, where are their bow ties? These Adelis can't be that stripped. Do you have any other penguins? Like Wheezy? Wow, Wheezy's not much. This must be the captivity room. Actually, it's more like a nursing room. Are those eggs? I've never seen an egg that close. Now let's see here. Some fuzzball. They look kind of old. I mean, they look like they've been grooming. Yeah, they do need a haircut. Is it my feet or yours? Because the floor is moving. Oh, it's just like an escalator. I know that. So let's see. Nice penguin. At least they don't look like Laurel and Hardy kind of weight. Who's Laurel and Hardy? A couple of old guys I met back in the 30s. You get to like them. I thought you were in 80s. Well, I'm more than that. Oh, really? What does Mickey and Donald remind you of? And Goofy? The Three Stooges, of course. Just testing you. Too bad it's not mating season. Is that real snow? Yeah. You have snow where you come from? In Tundra Town? Yes. Well, this isn't like Casey Jr., but this is way better. What's Casey Jr. like? He's got eyes. He's very living light. Well, I can't hear you past the microphone. What kind of train is this? It has no tracks. Roger, it's not like one of your usual train sets. This is more like a family train ride with wheels. Car wheels, actually. Oh well, guess you win. What did I win for? The 21st century, of course. Oh, the mic is here breaking me. Let's just take a quick look. I don't see any animals yet. Well, don't worry, we'll start from A to Z. You know what A stands for? Ants. B is for bears. C is for cougars. And D is for, well, what's the D stand for? Dinosaurs. There are no dinosaurs in the zoo. They were at where I come from. Ooh, a monkey cage. And W is for water buffaloes. Z is for zebra. X is for extreme animals, and Y is for yo-yos like you. That's not how it goes. Well, I have bad memories right now. Oh, look, a monkey. There's a banderlog. A monkey. Ah. Put some clothes on already. Oh, come on, it's not that. Seriously? A baboon with no pants? Ah. You really have a sense of humor. Oh, a gorilla. What? I guess we'll see those around. How do you cover your ears? Do it like this. Thanks. I'm not looking at a baboon gorilla butt around here. Don't worry, you won't see its rear anytime soon. At least they got gondolas. I'm still not comfortable. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. They don't look much like Rafiki. No. And he better wear a loincloth because I'm not used to this. Oh, really? Besides, who created a baboon with no fur on the other side? I don't know, Mother Nature, but that's circle of life to you. But let's just check this out even further. Shall we? Roger, you owe me big time on this train ride. It was your idea. Except I didn't want a train looking like this is on the road without any tracks. Now let's see. Is a Lycon? I don't usually see those around. Isn't it too early for this? Because Thanksgiving's not for another 11 months. Or was it 8? I'm gonna bet it math right now. Well, I'm not. Well, turkey isn't always a Thanksgiving menu. It isn't.
Así que ya están volviendo poco a poco aquí a México. Ellos son monógamos, lo que significa que nada más tienen una sola pareja durante toda su vida. Así es que se los hace igual de fieles que nosotros, así como todo buen mexicano. Más adelante.
Hey, are those rams? Rams where? Right there. Those goat-looking things. It's just a regular ram, not the ones I knew. Oh, really? When was the last ram you saw? Doug, I saw him 3 times since I met Nick, since the interview, and then later he was the suspect or accomplice. Oh, look, I found a buffalo. Some buffalo turned out to be.
Del lado izquierdo tenemos el auditorio. Aquí los invitamos a las presentaciones de aves y reptiles. Únicamente las van a poder ver a las 12 y a las 3 de la tarde. También al lado izquierdo la entrada hacia el Safari Masai Mara, donde se encuentra el techito como de palapito.
To be fair, Roger, I never
Ahora
been to
estamos
a zoo
ingresando
like
a la
this.
estación número 2. Si
Don't
bajamos
worry,
aquí
I'll get
tenemos
used
cerca
to
el
it.
herpetario, el rancho
Everybody
veterinario, el
loves a
auditorio
zoo.
y el safari. Si alguien quiere bajar en esta estación, va a poder hacerlo por el lado
Oh, look,
izquierdo.
buffaloes. At least it's not your
Hay que
boss.
considerar que si elegimos
That's a
bajar aquí,
bison,
no vamos a
actually.
poder volver a subir con el mismo
Same
brazalete
thing.
o boleta.
No, it's not.
Así es que si alguien quiere
If they
bajar
have
aquí,
hunchbacks
por favor,
with
ayúdeme
horns,
levantando su
even though it
manita.
doesn't look
¿Alguien
like
quiere bajar
Adam
en esta
that
estación?
I know, Adam.
¿Nadie?
Don't you mean the beast?
Muy bien, vamos a
I
continuar
prefer
hacia la
Adam
estación
because
número
I don't
3.
like using
A la
fake names.
derecha, ellos son los bisontes
Roger, you're
americanos,
soon.
que
You're
seguidos
living in
son
a
bien
world full
confundidos con
of
los
fake
búfalos.
names.
En sus zonas silvestres sus manadas
Yeah,
se
but
conforman con
more
más de
like
1000
nicknames.
ejemplares. A la izquierda tenemos el rancho veterinario. Aquí vamos a poder encontrar
seriously?
cerdos, burros,
Wipe
vacas
yourself
y también
next
caballos
time.
pechugones.
Bison.
La entrada no tiene ningún costo, así que podemos
Seriously,
venir antes de las
stinks.
5:30 de la tarde.
Well, there's no toilets to flush around in the
Los niños de 5 y
sewers
12 años van a
in
poder
these
ser
days
veterinarios por un día.
because that's how they potty train themselves. Let me know if we get off the next stop because this is going to be a long trek away from here. Don't worry, enjoy yourself. Oh, look, ostriches. Even though it's enclosed, but we'll get used to it. It
Del
is
lado derecho
enclosed.
vamos a ver hasta atrás. Hasta el fondo donde está la pared verde se encuentra un rinoceronte.
I think I see some
Es un macho y
antelopes.
se llama Bali.
Well, I can't see it that far.
Esta especie cuenta con un solo cuerno.
Oh, those
Y no
are
lo usa para
ostriches.
peleas, sino para
They look like big
comportamiento.
giant
Por su único cuerno también
chickens
son muy conocidos
with long
como
necks.
los unicornios
Oh, look, a
gorditos.
rhinoceros.
Lo que vemos en su piel son una
A
serie
rhino?
de placas dérmicas.
Yeah.
Eso le da la apariencia de que
Okay,
tiene
that
puesta
looks
una armadura.
completely huge.
Del lado izquierdo se está
Well, last
escondiendo
year
un
I thought this
rinoceronte
rhino I
blanco
saw
detrás de la
was
casita en forma de piedra muy
cartoonish,
cerca
but
de
turns out
nosotros.
it's mutated.
Si en un momento más
And
sale,
yet he
vamos
fought
alcanzar a ver un poquito
a
mejor.
park
Mientras
ranger
tanto, les voy contando que ellos
assassin.
tienen dos cuernos.
Park
A
ranger.
diferencia del rinoceronte
Yeah, 'cause he
anterior,
likes the
esos dos
wildlife.
cuernos crecen durante toda
He
su
doesn't
vida
like
y sí los usan
poachers.
para defender el territorio si es muy necesario.
Oh, really?
Tienen un excelente
At
oído
least
y
he's
un
half
excelente olfato,
lion and
pero una
half
pésima vista. Parece que ya no
bird.
salió. A ella y a los demás
Let me see
animales que vemos
farther.
al fondo, que son de
Actually, it's
origen africano,
falcon.
los vamos a poder conocer mejor
Same
en el
thing.
recorrido por el safari. Del lado derecho, atrás de las
Let's
casitas
see.
rojas que vamos a ver enseguida, se encuentra la entrada a la nueva
We'll
villa
get off the-
australiana.
Gee,
Aquí vamos a poder
no more
encontrar los
onions
aviarios
for them
interactivos
today,
de ninfas
'cause it
y loris,
reeks.
y también van a poder ver a los canguros.
I thought your phrase was corn dogs.
La entrada a la
I
villa
can say it all
australiana
at
tampoco
once.
tiene costo. Del lado izquierdo tenemos a los elefantes africanos.
Oh,
Ellos se
look,
llaman
an
Kenya y
elephant.
Ashanti. Son un
At
par
least
de
it's not
hembras.
Tantor that I'm
Los trompes son
expecting.
muy
Don't you mean
importantes. Con
Hottie
los trompes
Jr.?
realizan todas
Well,
sus
I want to say
actividades.
something
Pueden
fresher
comer,
than that.
beber, saludarse, bañarse, rascarse, entre otras
Oh,
cosas muy
really?
importantes. Por eso si su trompa tuviera alguna lesión, sería casi imposible que
Looks like the
lograran
garden's
sobrevivir.
out of hedge.
Ellos tienen
grass.
una memoria excepcional que puede durar incluso
I guess we
toda
came
su
a little
vida.
bit
Y
too
no solo
late.
la usan para recordar a sus parientes, sino también para encontrar agua cuando es época de sequía. Por la derecha tenemos algunos albergues de felinos como hienas, pumas, leones y
Let me know
licaones.
if we get off the next stop. I'm just gonna take a nap. All right, I'll let you. I'll inform you. So what animals you want to see? Hey, look, an alligator. Even though my cottontail senses are tingling for an event, but I never seen one that looks prehistoric. Wait, did you say alligator? And whoa! Ah, Roger, you could have been eaten. These things are natural predators. I know, but at least they're locked up. But still, they're not gonna eat me, are they? Well, not yet, but they're still cold-blooded predators. You don't want to underestimate this big, ugly mouth, Roger. What? I'm trying to keep. Look, I'm still armed with pepper spray and taser. I'm not gonna get chewed off and spit into pieces. And yet you lacked a rollover in your hoister. Okay, fine, I'll be the rollover, but on one thought, I can't do this without any rubber bands. If you have any. No, I don't have any rubber bands. But let's just keep moving. Let's see. Oh, look, a goat. Ain't that Bambi? They don't look much like deers to me. Okay, usually those deers are supposed to run off. Maybe they're tamed. Hi, little guy. I'm Roger. What's yours? Nice to sweet you. Strange. Normally, these real-life deer should be running off before a human would try to get closer to them. Well, that's Rock Hill Drive here. It's nothing. At least they're herbivores. They're not. Well, you got the wrong carnivore idea. Well, anything else? Well, they don't look much like Bambi, but at least none of them has a red nose like I do. Your nose is pink. Yeah, and so is you. Let's see. You know, I wish you should have done a last short film, or at least 2 more, but one featuring where you go to the zoo with baby Herman. I am, but this time Herman's not with me. But it's more like a intro documentary with you and me. I lack documentaries, but it's nice to go out to a zoo with my best friend / idol. Oh, really? I didn't know squirrels got their own exhibits. Oh, that's just an intruder. They always trespass everywhere they travel. And at least she's not wearing bikinis like one squirrel I know. Where are you getting those ideas from? And why would a squirrel want to wear bikinis without a t-shirt and some shorts? Or at least some sweats? It's me to know and you to find out, sweet cheeks. At least the mud is the opposite to it. Mud. I think you mean dirt for that case. Or other words, sand. Well, here's mud in your eye. You're lucky I won't do these fingers. Like, ooh, a peacock? Where? Yes, isn't it gorgeous? Hey, Judy, look what I can do. What? Yeah! Roger, don't do that. I'm sorry, I was just having fun. There's no time for a rodeo right now.
No tengo nada.
Maybe we should just head for the next exhibit. You got that right. Hopefully there's no predators where we're going. Well, I thought you liked predators. I do, but not real ones that you're looking at. Oh, what's the difference? Where I come from, everyone lives in harmony and so does yours. Yeah, but mine, where I live, is just mayhem and mischief. You don't want to know. Those are strange green Spix macaws. Actually, just macaws right now. Polly want a cracker, cheese and crackers. The Gurula Colorada. That looks like a peacock or quill to me. Okay. At least none of them looks like a scarlet macaw. Scarlet. You don't mean like Iago by any chance? No. Oh look, there's your bird. Ugh, where's his leg? It looks like he must have fell through World War II during his time. World War II. I am a classic tune. I guess this is the end of the line. But I don't see any lemurs. Maybe they're out in captivity right now just by polishing them. But look, there's their fruit plate. Their what? Their plate, you know, their course meal. Oh, I see. Are those the same baboons we saw earlier at the train? Yeah. Man, they got ugly skin butts. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Yeah, they do need to wear some pants because they look like they got tumors all over their rashes. Yeah. Do you have baboons where you come from? Wait, is he fighting? Poor little guy. All right, put your hands up where I can see them. If you assault a child, I command, this is not your law. Let the one who raised them deal with them. Okay. Uh-oh, looks like this is the end of the line because there's no bridge here. You're right, there isn't. None of those mandarins look like Rafiki. Well, Rafiki is black or blue, whatever color he is. But those baboons, they're brown and they look like females. Roger, how do you know if one of them is a female? Well, I can't tell without a dress or maybe some eyelashes. I'm gonna go with eyelashes or just instincts. At least you're a girl when you dress up like a guy. What do you mean? Because isn't police work more like a man's job? Because what do you want me to do? Play soccer or volleyball instead? No. I mean, yes. I mean, isn't that bad? Well, I was a farmer until I became a cop again. You should try that. Right. And I was a babysitter, but now look at me, I'm an actor. You have a way with kids, don't you? All except for baby Herman. And once again, he's not a real, just I know he's a dwarf sort of thing. And he's not my first guy who looks kind of cute, but rather ugly in the inside. Oh, really? Who's that? Nick's friend, Fennec. You shouldn't meet him. I better not. Look at all these kangaroos, even the Joey ones. Especially, I named one Joe. Speaking of kangaroos, I think I got an idea to get your sequel. Oh yeah, what is it? Have you ever thought of adding a kangaroo in your movie? Someone who acts like a good comic relief. Well, I never thought of it before. Besides, when's the last time you saw a cartoonish kangaroo? Someone who has a sense of humor. Well, none of the above unless you mean children's books and... Yikes! What? A monster! What? Oh, that's just an iguana. Aren't those things endangered? Well, yes, if it's the last one standing. It has spikes. And at least it doesn't have a lab coat where it's heading. Well, no. Not likely. Those kangaroos don't look like they're picking a fight, like kickboxing. Well, I don't know nothing about kickboxing, but I do know old-fashioned boxing. If you give me some gloves, Roger, you're wearing some, and you can still shapeshift them if you can. Oh, you mean like this? I've been rehearsing that in case I get a sequel, and that means. But Roger, how you gonna do that if you keep feeling like a coward instead of feeling brave? Well, I'm not brave enough without Eddie, but it's worth a try. I see. But if you had a kangaroo, will you name him? I don't know, Joey? Except that there's already a lot of people named Joe. Can you name one something original, like something from the alphabetical order that has not been used? How about X-stray? X-stray? Or like extra? X-stray? Okay, you need to work on it, otherwise people are gonna hate it. Well, I'm doing the best I could. It's not that simple. And besides, what are those things again? What things? The ones humans hold on to. They're like mirrors with weird looking touches. Especially when they're half cameras and have TV screen. Those are iPhones. And also have computers if you want to look on the internet. I never seen an iPhone before. But don't they use telephones? No. I don't think they do that anymore. Oh. But it's worth it. Now let's see. Roger, is that a hyena? Where? Yikes. Oh, great. If it isn't Shenzi, Smart Alec's cousin. I didn't know Shenzi had a cousin named Smart Alec. Well, I heard it from Doom before he exposed me. He says if they didn't stop laughing, they'll die like their hyena cousins. Isn't that an expression? Like one way to say related friends? Well, yes. Especially, I'm not the only one who's foreshadowing everyone else's motivations. First, Maroon mentioned that I'm gonna be with you now. Sooner or later, Smart Alec and those weasels will have to meet Shenzi, Bonsai, and Eddie. Actually, just Ed. Whatever. But let's keep moving. Let's see, is that a puma? Puma, where? Yikes. These are dangerous animals, don't you think? Well, I kind of like those gondolas. At least it's not one of my video game experience. Roger, you don't have much video games. Well, I do now. What exhibit is that? Let me check this out. I don't see it. Maybe it's a lion exhibit. A lion? Please tell me it's just Simba and Nala in there. It's pronounced Nala. Yeah, that's what I meant. Or Leo the lion who was raised by sheeps. Roger. The only lion I know who's with a sheep was Lionheart. And he was betrayed one. And especially like Doom, she tried to frame me too. How did she frame Lionheart? Let's just say she put all these motivations to the test by making him look terrified. I see. Are we there done yet? I'm thirsty. Roger, it was your idea. You're the one who needs to decide. Oh yeah, but maybe we should check. And yet I'm still not comfortable about those enclosures. Why? They look like prison cells to me, and I feel like I'm in some jail national park. It's not jail. It's just sanctuary where people come to just take pictures, learn a lot of things. And you're lucky there's no rabbit exhibit that we're going to. But I saw some meerkats. Oh yeah. Let's see. They got some giraffes too. You clearly also need a giraffe in your movie. I intend to. Why are you covering your eye for? I don't like naked animals. Judy, someday you're gonna have to expose yourself. What if I do it? I'd rather see you wear your underwear if I have to. Well, I did it once after I boomed the set and destroyed Mount Rushmore with the presidents of the United States. Are you sure this was your last cartoon? Pretty much. Well, that's one wide open space. Yeah, it's kind of got a lot of view here. Lots of view. I can't tell whether this is a jungle or a forest. Because forest is more like a rabbit thing. Yeah. And let's hope there's no poachers, especially a bald one. How about a much red, handsome one? Because he usually fights off a bison like polar bear. Actually, it's grizzly bear, if you ask me. They got some Mexican wheels. How do they even shape those things? I don't know, but that would be Benny the cat's favorite snack if he was with us. Well, Benny doesn't have much chips to chew on. Well, remind me if we introduce him in your sequel, do a scene where he eats some wheeled chips. Don't sweat it. Nice giraffe. Yeah. It's sticking his tongue out. Well, at least he's not infected by an alien with teeth. More than we just encounter a giant rhino that should use some pants right now. Yeah, that. I don't like those kind of snakes. It's like you're combining Ka and Hiss together because they both like to hypnotize things. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be his victim. Yeah, me neither. At least that girl from that jungle didn't get hypnotized. Actually, she did. You don't watch sequels like they used to. They said it's bad, but I still think it needs work in progress. I just hope we don't see the sultan of all serpents and snakes. Yeah, I'm so lucky Doom didn't own a snake. Please don't jinx it. Why? Because sooner or later there will be a snake in your future. One who likes to taste you. Taste me? Yeah. Well, at least there's turtles around here, but I don't see anything. A Varona. Yeah! Some crocodile. That's a water monitor.
The one that killed me.
Some rattlesnake. Yeah, at least this one doesn't hypnotize. No, but it does have the venin that poisons you. The venin. Yeah, the toxic one. I think it's pronounced venom. They're very poisonous. Yeah, very poisonous. Sure, you don't want to add that in your bucket list of syndicates. Oh no. I'm very terrified of those snakes. Snakes. Why is it always got to be snakes? You sound like Harrison when you talk like that. Which one, the space bear or the archaeologist? Both. When did snakes got legs all of a sudden? Because that's another monitor. Oh, those things. They're like half snakes and half baby alligator. Baby alligator, do, baby alligator. You stop singing. Sorry. But anyway, let's head for the show. We gotta watch something. At least an animal show will do. But let's make it snappy. Who knows how long it'll take. Roger, I don't want to see another naked animal again. And don't look at me either. I'm not covering any more of your eyes to cover any more of their Botox for you. But it's worth a try. So what do you think? That's some show. What is it about? Well, it's a bird show. Thank you. For what? For bringing me to a zoo. At least it was fun, but yet disturbing. I get it. You don't like naked animals, don't you? Or animals that look in prison, even though it's just a habitat. And sanctuary. And also a national park. Yeah. I'm not comfortable with that. Look, if you want to go home, I can escort you. But who's going to escort you home without an officer? Oh, yeah. The truth is, Roger, you were right all along. I was. About what? I am a damsel in distress, just like you. Me? Because I scratched myself. I couldn't defend myself any further. I'm not strong or muscular as you are. I'm muscular? I'm scrawny. Look at me. I only do that if you give me a spinach of carrot cans, if you like. I know. I was even helpless. Not anymore. But as long as we're with Nick and Jessica, they protect us till the end. And also, like us, I'll protect you till the end if you defend me. For you, Roger, anything. But let's just enjoy the show. Hope it's not a splash zone. Don't worry, not everyone wants to spray water on your face. Nope, they don't.